please don't look at the exact numbers, but more about it's more about the general direction and the reasoning behind those numbers, and that's true for all my analysis and all my charts. So, for example, you could say, "Oh yeah, it's below 64," and you said it couldn't go below 64 because it's a support line. No, it can be below there, but I don't think it will stay there for long. And the general pattern that we see is that the 5-month is above the 2-year, above the realized price. And that situation is true in bull markets.
In a recent video, PlanB, the creator of the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model, offered an exceptionally optimistic perspective on Bitcoin's price trajectory and the underlying reasons behind its movements. He reassures viewers that occasional dips below support levels, such as the $64,000 mark, should not be overly concerning, as these downturns tend to be temporary. According to PlanB, the crucial indicator to monitor during bull markets is the 5-month realized price consistently surpassing both the 2-year realized price and the overall realized price, highlighting a strong bullish trend despite short-term fluctuations. Meanwhile, analysts from crypto adventure market foresee a potentially profitable July for Bitcoin and Ethereum based on historical data and current market conditions. Historically, Bitcoin has shown a median return of 99.6% in July, often rebounding robustly after a negative June performance with an average return of nearly 8%. Following a nearly 10% decline in June, Bitcoin appears poised for a potential upswing in July, aligning with these historical patterns. The recent consolidation in trading volumes, decreasing from $90 billion in May to $75 billion in June, is seen as a positive setup for renewed market activity in the coming months, particularly for Bitcoin. Now let's delve into some excerpts from PlanB's insightful video.
Stop, you don't have time. Don't miss out this 2025 bull run. Educate yourself first ahead of the crowd. We have created the ultimate step-by-step crypto cheat guide that will guide you this bull run. Unlock the secrets of crypto and make smarter investments today. Now by clicking on the link below to get your exclusive copy just under $10.
Okay, first chart, the stock-to-flow model. Bitcoin closed June a little bit above 62,000, and so the market is in a boring trading range for a couple of months now between 60 and 70k. And until we find direction, it will stay there. So after a halving, the Bitcoin price always lags the model value and the price starts moving only a couple months after the halving, and it takes 12 to 18 months before the price gets to the stock-to-flow model predictions. So in my opinion, we just need some patience. And I know that's difficult, but it's the only thing we can do. Wait. Next chart, red. We're still in a bull market, and I know it might feel differently, but the numbers don't lie. Those are all Onchain numbers. There's nothing abnormal. We should be here. I would be worried if we would get yellow now or green, which is impossible, but yellow. But we don't have it. It's red. It's a bull market, so that gives me some comfort. RSI, that's interesting, dropped a little bit, or is stable between 60 and 70, you could say. It's 65 now, it was 69, and some people think the bull market is over. And actually their reasoning is quite interesting. The reasoning is that Bitcoin has diminishing returns. So each cycle, we see the tops getting lower, and the bottoms getting lower. And also in this RSI chart, you can clearly see a diminishing return pattern. I don't believe in diminishing returns. I believe in exponential returns. But anyway, the people that think the bull market is over also see a normalizing. So they think Bitcoin markets are normalizing to a normal trading range. So the normal trading range of the RSI is between 30 and 70. So for stocks, for example, for foreign exchange markets, it's all between 30 and 70. So Bitcoin is a bit higher. So you could see this peak at above 70 as a normalizing of the Bitcoin markets, and then we see a bear market that's probably steeper into the 30 area. So I can understand that reasoning, the bear market reasoning, but I don't think that will be the case. In my opinion, there will not be diminishing returns. There will be exponential returns, and we will see RSI values above 80 again, like in 2013, in 2017, and in 2021. So time will tell, but it is interesting, and we'll be watching the RSI quite closely. Next chart is the moving average, 200-week moving average. So that's roughly 4 years. So we take the average Bitcoin price of the last 4 years. That's the dark black line, and it's at 37 right now, rising as always. This 200-week moving average has never gone down, but slowly rising, and nothing abnormal.
PlanB provides an analysis of the current state of the Bitcoin market and its alignment with his stock-to-flow model. He starts by highlighting that Bitcoin closed June above $62,000 and has been trading within a range of $60,000 to $70,000 over recent months. According to PlanB, following each Bitcoin halving event, the price typically lags behind the stock-to-flow model's predicted value, taking about 12 to 18 months to catch up. He emphasizes the importance of patience, as the market may take time to move in the expected direction despite current conditions. Despite these observations, PlanB maintains that Bitcoin is still in a bull market, drawing reassurance from Onchain data showing nothing abnormal. He notes that if the data were to indicate a shift to a yellow or green zone, it would be cause for concern, but currently it remains in the red, indicating the bull market continues. PlanB also discusses the significance of the 200-week moving average, a long-term trend indicator currently rising and positioned at $37,000. This average has historically never decreased, suggesting a consistent upward trend in Bitcoin's price over the long term. Overall, PlanB remains optimistic about Bitcoin's future performance, believing it will continue to follow the upward trajectory predicted by the stock-to-flow model. Now, let's return to PlanB's insights on the next charts.
Bitcoin realized price. Now, the realized price is 31 at the end of June. The 2-year realized price is 48,000. And the 5-month realized price, the short-term hodler price, is 65 right now. So Bitcoin is a little bit below the 5 months realized price. And this light blue line, the 5 months realized price, has always served as a support line in bull markets. So Bitcoin rarely goes below this line. It sticks to that line, actually. And the same has been true for the last couple of months. So right now, Bitcoin sitting at that light blue line, or actually being a little bit below that line, is very interesting. I expect it to bounce from this 5-month realized price up, and but we don't want to go down. So we're closely watching this as well. And please don't look at the exact numbers, but it's more about the general direction and the reasoning behind those numbers. And that's true for all my analysis and all my charts. So for example, you could say, oh yeah, it's below 64, and you said it couldn't go below the 64 because it's a support line. No, it can be below there, but I don't think it will stay there for long. And the general pattern that we see is that the 5-month is above the 2-year, above the realized price. And that situation is true in bull markets. In bear markets, we see the 5-month realized price first drop below the 2-year realized price and then drop below the realized price. It happened every bear market. So those are the signals, the big directions that we're looking for, not if this number is at the line or slightly below the line or 1,000 up or down. That's not important. So right now all looks normal. I expect a bounce from that 65,000, but we'll see. Realized return. Sellers got 13% return in June. That's not much, but it's positive, and you can compare it, I think, with 2017. You had some red, some green, orange. Same hesitation in the market as at the start of the 2017 bull market. Now, blue would worry me, right? in talking about this general direction and the reasoning behind the numbers. Blue would worry me. Green doesn't. Orange, yellow. It's all. This is all in line with history. Bitcoin in profit, same thing. 90% of the hodlers is in profit, and we can compare that, well, maybe to 2013. A lot of yellow and orange and red at the start of the bull market, at the level of the last top, and we see that again here. Some hesitation. Market is clearly searching for direction. I hope it will get that direction anytime soon, and until that time, we have to be patient. Okay.
PlanB discusses Bitcoin's current realized prices as of the end of June. The overall realized price at $31,000, the 2-year realized price at $488,000, and the short-term holder F-Monin realized price at $65,000. He highlights that Bitcoin is currently slightly below the 5-month realized price, represented by a light blue line historically serving as a support level during bull markets. Typically, Bitcoin tends to hover near this line without falling below it. Despite Bitcoin currently being just below this support line, PlanB expects a rebound. He stresses that while exact figures are less critical than the overall trend, Bitcoin may briefly dip below support levels but is unlikely to remain there for extended periods. Additionally, PlanB notes that 90% of Bitcoin holders are currently in profit, a situation reminiscent of 2013 when the market hesitated at the beginning of a bull market. Acknowledging the current market uncertainty, PlanB advises patience, anticipating that the market will soon find its direction. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.